Many of us want to get rich through the stock market or investing into stocks, and one thing that is derailing or delaying us to get to the promised land is because we lack discipline. Discipline is one of the things that really is making people not to get to their end goals or reach their financial freedom because they don't engage in consistent action. I mean, many people buy stocks when they are greedy, they sell stocks when they are scared of losing money, and this is the reason why, or primary reason why, so many people have not been seeing a success investing in the stock market. And today, like I said, I want to talk to you about discipline, or why discipline is very important when investing in the stock market, because this is very, very important, man. I mean, there's a lot, and it's not only to the stock market, but it's on everywhere in life, right? If you're investing into property and you are not consistent or you don't have discipline, then you won't make it. Success as a whole requires people, or it requires you and me to always be disciplined in taking consistent action, because that's what will take us to the next level. There is no way that you will get to the next level without mastering necessary skills that the next level requires, which discipline is one of the things that you must master in order to get to the next level and break barriers. I mean, stock market does not care about your emotions, your feelings, and excuses. If you don't master discipline, you are going to be wrecked. You are going to find yourself at the same place 10 years down the line, and years are blowing out fast. And now is the perfect time for you to go in and master this discipline that will take your stock market portfolio to the next level. Today, ladies and gents, if you are in this video or watching this video, I want to give you 3 brutal rules on investing, right? If you master these 3, there is no way the market can stop you from succeeding, right? And these are the rules that personally I'm also following. I'm not yet rich, guys. Don't take me otherwise. I'm not yet rich, but I'm on my way to success. I can tell you that because what I've been telling you in the previous weeks, that is taking some risks and discipline, these are the very same thing that I'm implementing, or I'm using as a strategy to get to the next level, because without this, then it's going to either take you a very long time, or you are never going to get to success, which is something that is very, very important. Now, without wasting any more of your time, number 1, your plan is your armor. If you don't have your plans written down, or if you don't at least have a plan that shows you how you are to invest to get to financial freedom, then already you have started failing, because without a plan, you are just running like a headless chicken, right? There is no plan, and therefore this month you can choose to invest, next month you can choose not to invest. I mean, a lot of people, one of the things, or in some of the plans that I've heard from other people or other retail investors, is that when they get their salary or their paychecks, the first thing that they do is obviously sort out household expenses, take themselves or treat themselves out, enjoying their money because they are working hard for it. And then with the balance, they take that balance and now take it to invest in the stock market, which is not a proper way to go into investing into the stock market, right? You need to have a plan. A plan is something that guides you, or that you write yourself based on what you receive on a monthly basis, to say that this is how much I'm going to put, or I'm going to invest on a monthly basis into the stock market. This is when I'm going to put. What I do personally is that I don't even take time. The day I get paid is the day I transfer money to my investments. It's the day I transfer, because the more I keep that money into my account, the more that money will find other things, or the more I will find other things to do with that money. So the plan that I already have is that when the plan that I have makes me to act immediately, when I see that, oh, I just got paid, I take that money, I take it to my investments, which is the very same thing that I suppose, if you want to be to get to the next level of success through investing in the stock market, you need to also write your plan down. Number 2, emotions are the enemy, right? I mean, you have heard this before, right? I mean, so many people, the only time that they consider buying a stock or an ETF, it's when that ETF is doing so well. It's when that stock is at an all-time high. That is when people want to buy that ETF. But no one buys that ETF, that stock, when it's at a 52-week low. no one will be buying that stock. But the moment that stock hits an all-time high, automatically people will come and want to buy that stock. That's what we saw on Nvidia, that's what we are seeing on Tesla, that's what we are seeing on so many of the other stocks and ETFs that are in the stock market. Right now, people are jumping in on so many stocks that are at an all-time high because they feel like if they don't do that, they will miss the boat or they will miss the opportunity. And they already are too late for the train, right? So in the stock market, fear makes you sell low, meaning that when the stock that you own goes to a 52-week low, fear will make you sell that stock at a loss. And that's what the market wants. Remember, the number one job for the stock market is to manipulate your emotions in a way that when you're supposed to be buying, you will think of selling. When you're supposed to be selling, you will think of buying, which is one thing that we have seen in the stock market in the past. And I think you must overcome the emotions. If the company fundamentals are doing well or are fine, financial earnings are fine, then there is no reason why you are not supposed to buy or continue buying that stock if it hits a 52-week low. Because one thing that controls the stock market over and above the fundamentals that happens in the company, it's the geopolitical tensions do affect or have an impact onto the stock market. There can be some sort of news that necessarily don't have a direct impact onto that stock, but because these tensions are making investors to be skeptical, which all these things always happen, bad things or these stocks will always recover from this. You end up selling your shares and then later you regret why you did that. Which brings me to rule number 3. Consistency beats genius, right? I mean, you don't need to be a genius to engage into consistent action. Small discipline actions compound into massive results. This is something that no matter how small you start, as long as you are doing it consistently, it will amount to massive results. You don't need to be smart, you just need to be consistent. You don't need to be genius, you just have to be consistent. Engage in consistent action, and then you will see your stock market portfolio rising from, of course, 0 to hero, right? Your stock market portfolio rising from a 3-digit to a 5, 6, 7-digit stock market portfolio over the years, because as long as you are investing consistently, then the compound interest will work in your favor. Discipline is not simple or sexy, but obviously it requires you to take consistent actions and make sure that whatever you do, you always put or you prioritize investing. And like I said, it can be into stocks, you can be investing in your business, you can be investing into properties, whatever that is you are doing. If you are not disciplined enough to commit and engage in consistent action, then it's all in vain, right? You might not even get to financial freedom without this discipline. That's how discipline is important. When people are screaming, are shouting that their accounts or their portfolios or their stocks are on red, it is those that are disciplined that are able to see the opportunities in those stocks that are trading at the 52-week lows and go in and put in money, because they know that in due time or in due course they will be rewarded. Tell me what you think about this. Like, share, subscribe. All that I say here are just my opinions. This is not financial advice. If you seek PR advice, you already know what to do, and that is you need to consult the professionals. I'll see you in the next one, my dear friends. That is all from me, and God bless you all.